You're listening to the Challenge Your Potential podcast, a podcast featuring serving Metropolitan Fire Service firefighters, designed to give you insights into our firefighters, what drew them to firefighting in the first place, what qualities make for a good firefighter, and their tips for people thinking of applying. This is episode 5 with MFS senior firefighter Damien, who joined the MFS in 2006. Previously, Damien worked as a roof plumber and in a variety of roles across Australia and overseas before pursuing a firefighting career with the MFS. Like his colleagues, Damien is a sporting enthusiast. Damien, what was your career background before becoming a firefighter?
Before becoming a firefighter, I was working as a roof plumber, and amongst other things, my life before a firefighter was many different types of jobs and different roles all over the place, all over the country, in some parts of the world.
Why did you want to become a firefighter?
From a personal level, I wanted to have security in my job, and from a community level, I wanted to be able to help the community.
Is being a firefighter everything you thought it would be?
Being a firefighter is everything I thought it was going to be. It's also a lot more than I thought it was going to be as well. Everything that you think will happen as a firefighter will happen, and then other things along the way will enter, and you'll realise that the job is a lot bigger than you thought it was.
What are some of those things?
When you're helping somebody, the satisfaction that comes from helping people, you don't understand that until you've actually done it yourself. It's different in the way that there's more opportunities than I thought there was going to be. When I first started, I ended up playing didgeridoo on stage in front of 25,000 people at the 2007 World Police Fiery Games, and now I'm in a Indigenous liaison officer role.
What advice would you have for people trying to prepare for the application process?
Find out what is involved in the role, and then if it's something that you really want to do, then make sure when you're putting your application in that you dot your I's and you cross your T's, and make sure you understand the questions that are asked of you.
What do you love about your job?
Helping people and a team environment.
How has your firefighting career challenged your potential?
Becoming a firefighter will challenge your potential in lots of different ways. So if you become a better practitioner, that's obviously going to challenge your potential.
What are the variety of career opportunities available to you throughout your career?
There's many different varieties of potential roles that you can take on, and so for me personally, it's ended up that I'm a Indigenous advisor to the fire service. What
areas can firefighters specialise in?
There's a huge amount of areas that a firefighter can specialise in, from communications, fire safety, operations and management roles.
What would you say to people who may never have considered firefighting before?
I would say to look at the role description, and if it's something that you think might fit yourself, then go for it and apply.
Why do you look forward to going to work every day?
The camaraderie and the team environment, and also helping the public.
What does a typical day of being a firefighter look like for you?
A typical day as a firefighter will be rocking up to work, doing a bit of a changeover with the crews coming off the appliance, and then maintenance on the truck, making sure that everything is in order, and then making sure your station's in order, some training, and along the way you might potentially get some jobs as well.
As a parent, how does firefighting and family life mix?
Being a firefighter is great in the family environment. You get a great roster and a great shift system that we have, and it's second to none, I think, as far as being a family man.
What are the qualities of a good firefighter?
Communication skills, working with the community, empathy, and wanting to better yourself always.
Why do you think diversity is important in firefighting?
I think the diversity is important because it offers a wide range of knowledge and understanding of different people and cultures.
What was the application process like for you?
I applied to be a firefighter in 2002. Unfortunately, I wasn't successful the first time. I was very determined to get into the fire service, so I went and done an external TAFE course, improved my numeracy and literacy skills, and then I applied again in 2005, and I was offered employment in 2006 and started in 2006.
So to anyone who might think becoming a firefighter isn't attainable, what would you say to them?
Be persistent, be tenacious, and make sure that you just continue to press on with it, and you'll improve with your skills for your application, and then eventually it'll happen.
What would you say to people who might not have considered firefighting before?
For people who never thought it was a career for them, I would explore the option because you never know who could be the best fireys.
We hope you've enjoyed these insights from Senior Firefighter Damien. Don't forget there are other episodes of this podcast that you can enjoy, available on the MFS website to help inspire you to consider a firefighting career with the MFS.